Hello, chat. It is time. The long-awaited Dark Souls 2 finale, which was supposed to be last stream, but then the second DLC was brutal. But we did get through part of the final DLC, so we're coming in to today's stream with the first, I don't know, not third because we haven't beat a boss yet, but something like that of the final DLC to finish out Dark Souls 2 today. I'm also realizing that I'm completely unprofessional, and in the 2 minutes before I showed up, I forgot to open the tier list or the death counter. Last couple streams of Dark Souls 2 have been rough, I would say. I think part of that is just me. Part of that is the game being brutal lately. Part of that is me, I guess, letting out some of my frustrations on Dark Souls 2, which is, for me, better than letting out my frustrations on other things. Although I would prefer maybe for those frustrations to not be let out on stream, but I wasn't really that upset, I don't think. I mean, it probably wasn't fun to watch, but, you know, that's what Dark Souls playthroughs are like, right? Let me... Here is our tier list. Last time we did Fume Knight, Sur Alone, and Blue Smelter Demon, which were some pretty high quality bosses, even if the areas were shit, to put it nicely. And so I think I'm ready to jump into the finale. Also, forewarning that I've had some new issues about audio that have popped up before the start of the stream, but hopefully everything should be fine. I think we're gonna find out together. Because for some reason, the audio track that I've been using, here's the game, let me unmute the game. What the hell? Now, wait. Okay, I'm sorry, this is really loud. Hold on a second. What the hell? Okay, well now I really don't understand. I guess let me make this... Maybe it's because I was in studio mode? I don't know. Okay, well I guess never mind. Everything should be fine then. Audio-wise. Let me just make sure I've got this at the right audio level. Sorry that was loud. I thought that this was broken, because on my end it was showing me that the normal audio track for the game capture was gone, and so I was planning to use the backup audio, the second plan that I had last stream in case the first fix did not work. And I figured that I was going to have to use that this stream. But it seems like everything is working fine, so I guess we don't need to worry about that at all. So let's go. I don't really remember where we were going. So we're just gonna sort of explore blindly here. I know that we're trying to find something that will allow us to fight the first boss without them being invisible. I don't know what that something is, but it's gotta be somewhere. I need more stamina. Dark Souls 2 moment, I suppose. Perhaps the strat with these enemies is to just backstab them twice. But the Santier Spear heavy attack is really good on these guys, so... Great backstab. Wow, that is so much stamina on that first hit, man. That shit is crazy. I forget every time how ridiculous stamina costs are in Dark Souls 2, and then I start playing the game and then I remember again. Anyways, the goal for today is to be a little more, more positive, a little more upbeat, just for my own sake. Not that I'm not having fun with Dark Souls 2 anymore, but the last section was a little rough, around the edges. And I want to give the final hurrah for Dark Souls 2, you know, as much of my positivity as I can possibly give it. Because I think that Dark Souls 2 has earned me going into the last section with an open mind, similar to how I treated the beginning of Dark Souls 2. Yeah, okay. All I really remember is that we got up to some area and there were a bunch of ghosts, and the ghosts killed me. While I was having like a headache and audio was breaking. But outside of that, I don't really remember much of what we were doing. That was supposed to be a jump attack, and then it wasn't. And then I get owned as a result. Oh my god, dude, come on. Okay. I just got killed again. Okay. Oh my goodness. We should not have died there. That's a little embarrassing, but it's okay. No biggie. I just really do not... I don't know. Sorry, I just don't... I cut myself off because I needed to drink some water. I just, like, am really not vibing with the Santier Spear. It just costs so much freaking stamina. But it's like our only weapon that we have upgraded that actually stuns these crystal guys, which makes it feel like our only weapon that we can really use. I mean, maybe I should just be trying to use the warped sword. The warped sword, I mean, does the warped sword, I guess it stuns these guys on every other hit, maybe? Maybe we should be using the warped sword, I don't know. This feels so difficult to use slow weapons in Dark Souls 2. Because the stamina cost is, like, astronomical. And stamina regen is not very fast in this game, even with our Jester piece and the Rose Shield giving us more stamina regen. And Dark Souls 2 hitboxes being the way that they are. The backstabs are certainly worse. But yeah, every second hit staggers them. So maybe we should just be using the Warp Sword on these guys. Just to give us a little more speed. We aggro this crystal guy. Thank you. Okay, come over here, buddy. Let's lock on. Wow, that was faster than I thought it was. You can just sort of dump a full stamina bar, and that's enough to kill one of these guys, which is good to know. But then do these guys get staggered by it? They do. I thought I remember these guys not getting staggered by it. Maybe I was using the rapier? I don't know. Anyway. Also, I want to give a sort of heads up on the future plans for the Soulsborne Marathon. Because my plans have changed a little bit. The original plan for the Soulsborne Marathon was to do Bloodborne after Dark Souls 2. And then I have changed my mind, so now I want to do Dark Souls 3 next, because I want to finish out the trilogy. Oh, we have no reason to go over there, because we don't have the key to open that door. And then I was planning on switching to Expedition 33 after we played Dark Souls 3. And then coming back for Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring after finishing Expedition 33. And while that is still the case, some other things have changed. Originally, the plan was going to be, we finish Dark Souls 2 today, and then shortly after that, oh my god. And then shortly after that, we would start Dark Souls 3 prior to Night Rain coming out, expecting to not finish it. I've never even seen that attack before. Holy shit. These Night guys are no joke. Oh, nice backstab. Okay, we can't just kind of R1 spam their asses, though. However, I think now, instead of going straight into Dark Souls 3 like the original plan, I think I instead want to take a break until Night Rain is out, is my plan. To just take a break for a few days. There will probably still be Xenoblade streams, assuming we do the Xenoblade discussion, which has not happened yet because Misfit was busy yesterday. There's a chance that we'll do one later today. I don't actually know. It's a little bit on him right now, but that's totally fine. I'm not, you know, it's however pacing he wants to take it is fine with me. I'm not stressed about it. So long as we do it eventually. Shortcut, question mark? But, I want to take a break, a little bit of a break for maybe a couple days. So, no Dark Souls 3 prior to, I mean, yeah, this is a shortcut, but we still can't get rid of these things. We've seen this elevator, but we can't, how do we, these things don't go away. So we can't exactly ride the elevator down. So the plan is to take a bit of a break before Night Rain comes out, and then to just jump into Night Rain refreshed. I don't know how much of Night Rain is going to be on stream. I haven't really figured that out, partly because obviously I haven't gotten my hands on it. It's not like it's a traditional Souls-like in the sense that we would just, like, stream it until we beat the game, because it's not exactly how it works. I mean, like, maybe we would do streaming until we beat all the Night Lords, but I don't know, that seems like it might be a tall task for stream, I don't know. Depends on how good I get at the game and how good random people are, since I don't have other people to play with, let alone other people to stream with that would play it, so. I don't really know where we're going. What if I just don't turn back, though? So I don't know how much we're gonna stream Night Rain. It's also possible that, like, Night Rain may end up being, like, we stream it for a couple days or so, and then go back to Dark Souls 3. Or start doing Dark Souls 3. Eye of the Priestess. What does that do? Allows one to see the unseen. Okay, that seems like the item we need to go fight the first boss. Perfect. Which begs the question, what was the other way? Since I thought this was the optional path, and then it turns out this is the critical path, so... Oh, good. Joy. I'm so excited. An NPC. Is he wearing the Elite Knight set from Dark Souls 1? That's kind of what it looks like. We'll let him run away and Estus. There we go. But Night Rain will at least be a couple streams, depending on how much fun I'm having streaming it. We shall see. And then we'll be back with Dark Souls 3, and then Bloodborne, and then Sekiro, and then Elden Ring. Or I guess not in that order, because it'll be Dark Souls 3, and then Expedition 33. So there's my sort of update on the streaming schedule upcoming. Although it's kind of loose, and nothing is super set in stone. Especially with, depending on how much time I need to invest in the Xenoblade stuff for the Aladdin Misfit discussion things. Bonfire! So can we just go back? Let me quickly, I want to go back to the other bonfire. I guess it would be faster to just flick straight to the bottom. I want to go back to, really hope the two-player mode is real. Me too. I really hope the two-player mode is real. I think the issue is that, like, I don't have very many friends who play Souls games. So, like, obviously I've got you. And it would be nice to do duos with you, because that would be fun. I have, maybe there's a group that I could play trios with, which would be fun. Because I think the boss is over here. I don't know what that other area is for. Go back? Yeah. Ava is watching. Go back. Because we know that there's... I mean, I have no clue how hard solo play is going to be either. I think that my assumption is that, like, sort of what you want to do is play the 3-player mode for a bit to build up, like, relics and upgrades, and then you're safe to play 1-player mode. Because, like, I've been watching some footage of Night Rain. I guess this is our boss here. We're fighting Byakko from Shin Megami Tensei. I assume those were gonna, like, shoot at us eventually. They did. Okay. Okay, those explode into spikes on the ground. That's good to know. I just mistimed my roll. That's really all. I don't have an excuse for myself. Oh, that's two. That's a two. That's a double hit. She goes. I guess I don't know why I immediately assumed she for the tiger. She goes twice. What's wrong with it being a she? Women can do anything, including be a tiger that has some janky hitboxes on her paw swings. Okay. I also should probably like get out the rapier instead of the warp sword. Ow. Ow. Show us to having exactly enough vigor to get not two-shot. Ow. Why am I not two-handing? I thought I pressed the two-hand button. Where's my second hand? It's not, well, there's both, the default way to play the game is to matchmake with randoms, but you can also play solo. But I imagine solo is going to be, like, really hard. Because the game is designed, like, the bosses and stuff are designed with 3 people in mind. So, like, even though it's going to be scaled for 1 person, I imagine it's going to be kind of brutally difficult with 1 person. Unless it's, like, really scaled for 1 person. But we don't know what the scaling for 1 person is going to look like. Because it wasn't a thing in the network test, and it's not been a thing in any of, like, the shows that they've been presenting the game at. Why did I get unlocked there? That was strange. So it's a little unclear how difficult solo play is going to be. But the plan for stream is to do it with randoms. My assumption would be that we know that there's, like, things you can get from completing runs, whether you win or lose, and that those things can, like, upgrade your character and let you be stronger and do more damage and stuff. And so I imagine that maybe what you want to do is play runs with 3 stacks to, like, learn the bosses and the areas and stuff and, like, get equipment, and then go in solo play afterwards if you really want to play solo. Come on now, right here. There we go. That was a fun boss. I like that boss. And also you can matchmake with specific people by putting in, like, a password thing, and then it will matchmake you with people with the set password first, I think, and then if there's nobody else, it'll match you with other people. So, like, even if we wanted to, we could still, like, 2-stack and then have a random if they never add a 2-player mode. But I'm super excited for Night Rain. Night Rain looks so fun. And also very hard. But I'm excited about it. So that'll be on Friday. There's a non-zero chance I might stream Monster Hunter on Wednesday because of the Street Fighter update. Imagine fighting that boss while he's invisible. That makes it seem like a lot worse, yeah. I mean, I guess you would be able to, like, hear him at least, but not great. Anyways, let's go put Ava the King's Pet on the tier list. That is not what I wanted to open up. You can see the tier list. I can't. There we go. Ava the King's Pet, I'm gonna say great. I don't think it wowed me quite like Sin or Fume Knight or Sur Alone or Dark Lurker, but it was very good. I think maybe if she had, like, a couple more moves or something, because she kind of just, like, jumps away from you and then lunges at you and then does 2 paw swipes. Like, she did that one big ice spear out of the ground move one time at the very start and then never did it again. And this is kind of the problem with, like, all the Dark Souls 2 bosses, except for, like, Fume Knight and Dark Lurker, is they have all the bosses in this game have, like, 2 attacks. And so their movesets just are not super engaging and interesting to fight. And while she had cool attacks, I wish she had more attacks. The ones that were there were good, but I think she could have done with a little more sauce. I guess we can do more faith. I don't know. What does it matter? Clearly our stats don't matter at this point in the game. In the new game cycle, anyway. So we can now either go here, or we can continue going this way? I don't know. I'm guessing this way leads to the final boss, and then this way leads to maybe the optional boss? I don't really know which one we're supposed to do first. So I guess let's go this way? Just pick one? God, water is so nice. I hope you guys are staying hydrated, chat. Okay. Quagmire. I don't think the guy from Family Guy is here. Bonfire. But sure. Uh-huh. Okay. So we can go this way, or we can go... What if we made you fight two of that boss at once as an optional boss? That would be fun. Is that what the second boss is in this DLC? Okay. The Gank Squad! Oh good, we chinked off the wall. That's stellar. Okay, well she's dead now. This is not cool, I must say. Oh, where did these guys come from? Stop it, I can't see. Okay, 2 hit. Oh, okay, ow. This weapon does not deal with this many guys at once. I didn't want to pop a life gem. I thought I was on life gems. I'm a silly goofy guy who doesn't know his buttons. Santier Spear can shink off walls. This is news to me. Since when is that the case? Okay, shoot your projectile. Now die, please. Why does this weapon do less damage for more stamina? Dark Souls 2 makes sense, please. Well, she's just sitting down. She's just having a little rest. It's the optional boss for this DLC, the only boss you haven't fought. I see. Well, that's certainly interesting. What a fun stream this is gonna be. Kill her. I could see 2 of those bosses working in Night Rain when there's 3 people. That could be fun. I guess it's another case of they've designed it with multiplayer in mind and then it doesn't work anyways. I mean, hey, at least they made Dark Lurker. That was a good duo boss in this game. They made one, at least. Dark Lurker's cool. Invaded by Holy Knight Arheim. Okay, let's not go up there, yeah? Let's figure out where this invader is first. He might just be up there somewhere, but I don't particularly want to... Yeah, okay. It's these guys, these crystal guys that like are completely... They don't stagger from anything. And they have shields, so I can't even hit them. It's supremely annoying. And we're dead. Okay, that's great. Well, I'm glad we're back to gank squatting. The DLC had its fun for a little bit before it decided to go back to gank squatting with guys with infinite poise and shields. And mages. Oh, Dark Souls 2. The game that you are. Alright, this definitely seems rough, I must say. I love that that running attack does not kill her in one hit. That's so sick. Despite it costing my entire stamina bar, it does 80% of her health. As Dark Souls 2 intended. Beautiful. Wow, that range is crazy. But like the Santier Spear is like my only way of getting these crystal guys to stagger. And getting them to stagger is like my only way to not die. I mean, maybe I could be using the ice attack from my new rapier. But I'm out of stam again. Okay. Pop a life gem. come back up here. Get our souls back. Presumably get invaded again by Mr. Holy Knight. Yep. Not that we ever found him, but, you know. The thought that counts. This guy actually chasing? Yeah, okay. It'd be really cool if there was a way to, like, aggro one of these guys and not both of them. Oh, sick. He just, like, completely dodged it on accident. That's so cool. He's gonna stab us, too, here. I'll put down that evil shield monster. Guess one. Rapier still does mad damage. Your DS2 plays if you beat the first DLC, or beat the base game and are near the end of the first DLC. You're moving fast. I mean, I guess you know where they go in the game, unlike me, right? I hate this enemy type. He's so annoying. Oh, nice shield, man. Oh, cool. 1 health. Sick. There we go. Okay, time to find that invader, eh? Gotta be up here somewhere, right? There's a mage right here. Get a clean backstab on her. Which doesn't kill her, of course. No, she's dead. Can't go that way. I'm guessing at some point we're gonna melt the ice in here, and then all the enemies and stuff are gonna be around. Feels like they really made this NPC invade you a little early, considering we still have not found him. Oh! There he is. Okay, and he doesn't stagger off R1, so that's good to know. You sly dog, you caught me opening a treasure chest. Oh, these R1 stagger him, though. Oh, his R1 stagger me, too. This is gonna be annoying. Big backstab. Let's go. Let's go. How are you enjoying your Dark Souls 2 replay through? I know you've had mixed opinions on Dark Souls 2 over the years, and I certainly have mixed opinions on it after the last DLC. I tried melting the ice with the torch last stream, and it didn't let me, like, I couldn't interact with it. I did try that last stream, because I was trying to, there was a frozen mimic when the audio was bugging out for you, and I lit my torch, and I tried to do it, and it didn't work. It wouldn't let me do anything. But maybe I'm just mistaken. Is this not just where we were? This just leads back to the Ava fight. What? Was this whole area pointless then? Or did I miss a path somewhere? Because there's still 2 bonfire. I mean, I guess I could try the torch again, but... When else am I going to use my flame butterflies? It's worth a try. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Worth a try. Still have your issues with Dark Souls 2, but you're liking more with each playthrough. That's good to hear. I definitely like Dark Souls 2. I think there's things about Dark Souls 2 that are quite good. There is also things about Dark Souls 2 that are quite interesting, but, you know. I guess we're just going this way then, because I don't know where else we can go. I mean, there was that one alternate path that we could have taken before we found the item to be able to see Ava, but I can't imagine that leads to a whole other area. I'm guessing that maybe we do stuff here, and then that will melt the ice or something, and then we can progress. Something like that. Rest again, and then get up immediately. Alright, what do we got in here? A frozen chest and a big door. Alright. What's behind the big door? Ooh, this is a pretty room. Some sort of something going on up there at the top.
To think Ava could be bested.
Sorry, Ava, not Ava.
Who are you? This land is barren.
Yes, on account of the cold and the snow.
Cursed by the old chaos.
Or that, I guess. Could be old chaos, maybe.
It gave birth to atrocities, and the people fled in fear. Until our Lord, the Ivory King, came.
The Ivory King... what?
My dear Lord.
I'm sorry. Played a little Titanfall 2 last night and you're so mad they let that franchise die. Yeah, well...
It was
me too.
magnificent soul that he built a Leon Royce and contained the spread of chaos.
It's a sad state of affairs.
But the chaos
I mean, I know it's not really a consolation, but at least the gunplay and the movement still exists in Apex Legends, but it's a small solace. It's better than the fates of some things, you know?
and plunged into the chaos.
Shame about the servers for both Titanfall games being under constant, like, DDoS attacks, though. So you can't even play them online if you wanted to, really.
Its leader lost.
I should probably be listening to what the character is talking to me about, but I don't know if I care that much.
Contain the chaos, honoring my Lord's wishes. Perhaps one day he will return.
Yeah, maybe.
There is nothing here save that accursed flame.
EA, am I right? Don't you just love big corporations and their CEOs and how they always make good decisions? Smile.
That my dear Lord might be free from that unspeakable chaos. I haven't strength to help him myself, but perhaps one such as you. Though I am yet to know your name, stranger,
Excuse me.
will you lend me your
Drink some more water.
strength?
Sure, I can help.
Kind visitor, I thank you. Let me open the path to chaos. And please, do all you can.
Alright, I'll try. Asana's seal is undone and the winds of Elium Lois are ceased. Okay, so now everything is unfrozen.
Of Leon Lois's faithful knights followed their lord into the chaos. But not one of them returned. The king's dutiful subjects waited patiently for his homecoming.
His home wedding? I'm sorry.
But it was
Too soon.
A weight to bear. The knights of Leon Lois await a new leader. One who will guide them into chaos.
I don't know if I'm up for another horror game quite yet. Silent Hill 2 was a lot. And there's a lot of games on the docket, but I do own the Dead Space remake because it was free on PS Plus a couple months ago or something, so I do have it. So the question now is, do we want to go back to all those things that were frozen and see what they all were, or do we just want to say screw it? Why not? We can go back. Once again, why I don't just, like, immediately flick to the bottom instead of scrolling all the way down like I'm expecting it to not be the last one. I don't know, but... Alright, so we should have new things here. Alright, I was kind of hoping maybe these, like, ice crystal guys would have, like, disappeared on account of the thing being gone, but nope. Let's at least try going and checking out that mimic room, just because I want to fight a freaking mimic for once in this game. We've seen 2 mimics all game, and both of them died before they even got out of their chest stance. Oh, these ladies are all aggressive now. That's great to know. That's so exciting. Ecstatic, in fact, I would go so far as to say about that information. Oh, but these ones just have little knives. They don't have stabs. That's good. Cool. That warp sword swing did not hit. That's great. Okay. We're chilling though. Okay. Ow. What if I just went this way? Do you think they'll chase me that far? Dark Souls 2 enemies tend to chase you to the ends of the freaking earth. Shocker! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth! Nice backstab, that's so sick. You up stabbing they back. Ow. Oh, cool. Okay, that's good. Ow. That hurts. This is real bad. We're so dead. Okay, run. Away. Estes, I can hear them behind me. They're so fast. Ow. Oh, and she's also chasing us too. That's great news. I'm ecstatic about that news, in fact. I would go so far as to say. Okay, the Santier Spear does have some stopping power, though. That's something. Okay, he's down. I don't know what we did to cause you to stop chasing. But it worked out, so... I am simply... goated. And then I whiffed a backstab. Incredible work. Are these doors open now? Nope, they sure aren't. Okay. It's worth checking. Now, in here... Okay, he's gone back to pretending to be a chest. Well, one of these guys is a mimic. I think it's this one. Yeah. Well, that was a fun mimic fight. Well, there's the Katarina chest piece. So we found the head and the chest of the Onion Bro armor. No clue where the rest of the set is, though. I would imagine the whole set is spread across the 3 DLCs. But we never found a piece in the other DLC, so... I do not know. I guess while we're here, we can check that other pathway that I didn't go down as well. Don't really know why I'm going out of my way to explore these things, because I really do have everything that I need at this point, and we should probably just be bum rushing the end of the game, but where's the fun in that, right? Oh, there's the entrance back over there, the entrance to the DLC. Also, I'm guessing we can probably see these guys out here now. Also, we can go this way. Because this was covered by ice before. So this is a new path we can go. Wow, that's still reached, huh? That's crazy. DS2 hitboxes, man. Thank you. Big sip. Where the heck is this? We can come down here. We can also drop. You know, this is where the. This is. I think I know where this is. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you out of your mind? Oh, I just now seeing your message. BEA. Oh my, stop it! Cut it out! I'm trying to read chat. Stop shooting projectiles at me. BEA revived Dead Space after 10 years of the remake. It does very well. State that you have no plans to do more with the franchise. I love opening chests knowing I'm never going to use the items I find within. Me too. That's like half the fun of Elden Ring, specifically. I think I don't see you there, man. Come on. Okay. Now, when I use the ice attack on that rapier, it takes 25% of my weapon durability. When they use it, nothing, bro. This is the evils of capitalism, manifested in Dark Souls 2. Huh. What's down here? Some ladders? This was not at all the area I was intending to go to, and now here we are. Come on around the corner, buddy. Come on. There you go. Saintier Spear is good, though. I don't fully vibe with it, but it is a good weapon. I would be lying if I said the weapon was not good. I imagine maybe it falls off on New Game Plus cycles since it doesn't scale with anything. And while scalings do suck in Dark Souls 2, I imagine at higher New Game Plus cycles they start to become relevant. And so having no scaling is probably not great, but it's certainly a powerhouse when it needs to be. Okay. Using a lightning rapier and pursuer's ultra greatsword. I feel like there's no world I'd be able to use an ultra greatsword in this game. I feel like it'd be so slow and cost so much stamina. Probably drive me mad. Okay, wait, wasn't there another? Okay, no, that's just a hole. No ladder. Where are we going? It's crazy that, as far as I can tell, they made this much of the DLC optional. It's kind of insane to me. I guess it shows some level of confidence in their area design for this DLC to just be like, yeah, you know what? Let's make this whole section optional. Not a mimic. Worth checking, though. Wilted Dusk Herb. Don't even know what that does. But I got 3 of them. Big 3 of them. Let's go. There we go. That was almost bad. Human effigy. I feel like it's hard to believe that a dog was carrying a whole human effigy, but you know. Sure. Visions of Shortcut and then Visions of Ally. Shortcut? Who up cutting they short? What door is this? Okay. This is the area where we got the thing. I wouldn't necessarily call that a shortcut. considering it leads us to an area we've already been, but not to a bonfire, or even really close to a bonfire. I guess we can keep going this way. Try luring it out and then do it. Okay. Alright, sure, man. Can I at least lock on? Thank you. Hold on, but you're near that one enemy that I don't want to deal with. I don't want to fight you and the enemy. Castaway Witch Donna. Can you please come over here? No, you won't. That's so cool of you. Will you stop backing up, please? What if I just aggro the knight and deal with him first? Oh, and now she's willing to chase me all the way to the end of the bridge, huh? Really? Really? Really, truly? Oh, well, he's not. Okay. Alright, Donna. Let's get down to the brass tacks, okay? Nice work. Beautiful. Another epic invasion, baby. Let's go. An effigy. Backstab. Alright, what do we have here? Hello, friend. Who are you? I can't talk with you. Are you an enemy? A knight of Eliam Lois seeks the chaos. Okay. You got it. Whatever that means. For sure, for sure. I guess maybe this is the point of this area, is that getting these, like, maybe there's more of these guys and saving them is, like, useful in the other area or something? I guess let's go all the way back up, because there was another thing I wanted to check over here. Yeah, good fight, Donna. Shoutouts to her spells doing, like, 2 damage. I think my soul arrows do more damage, and my soul arrows do, like, no damage. So. We haven't used any dark weapon this stream, either. I forgot to buff up before, Ava. I love climbing ladders, dude. Let's freaking go. Oh, I've never even been here. This is a different room. Oh, that would have been a nice shortcut to have in case I died. It's a good thing I didn't die, I guess, but that would have been a nice shortcut in case I had. In that case, there's not really a reason to go over there. So let's go this way, because there was still a little bit more this way that I never looked at. Or you can find more of those knights that will make the final boss easier. Okay, cool. Oh, and this chest must have been frozen. More Elizabeth mushrooms. What are these? What does Miss Elizabeth mushroom even do? It's the strongest version of a life gem. I can't imagine how fast those must be if the life, I mean, the life gem is already pretty great. I can't imagine what the stronger versions of the life gems are like. Nice backstab, idiot. It's me, I'm the idiot, by the way. Ow. Oh my god, that hurts. Stop it. Ow. Please don't kill me. Stop! Don't kill me! Okay. I'm about to die to a regular guy. He dropped another ice rapier. No, I have two. He could power stance them? I don't even know how power stancing works in this game, to be honest with you. I know it's in this game, but I don't know how it works. I mean, you know what? Let's do this right now. I'm curious. It's maybe a little late to try this out now, but let's try it. Because I'm pretty sure you can power stance this weapon combo together. That's just those. How do you do... I don't know how you do power stance attacks, though, is the thing. But I thought you could power stance this curve sword with the rapier, but maybe not? How do I power stance? What button lets me power stance? None of the attack buttons are power stance attacks. I have no clue how you power stance in this game. I mean, like, obviously you can have them both equipped. But I have absolutely no clue how power stancing works in this game, is what I've discovered. Anyways, let's see what's over here. Since this is what I came here to check. Oh, there's a door that does open. Leads to a room with a bunch of freaking dogs. This is the worst room ever. Oh my goodness. Okay, we killed the dogs. Nightmare room. So I don't really know how power stancing works in this game. It clearly doesn't work like it does in Elden Ring. Because in Elden Ring, you power stance weapons that can power stance together, and then you press L1. And then it works. But that's obviously not in this game, because that didn't work. So I don't know how power stancing works in this game. But I know it's a thing. Okay, and then what's at the top of the ladder? A treasure chest. You think this one's real? Sure is. Treasure. Splintering lightning spear. I wonder if that's similar to Night Lightning Spear from Elden Ring. One of the most ridiculous incantations of all time. My beloved. Okay. I'm gonna try and get down to this bonfire, and then I'm gonna take a quick break and run to the restroom. And then we will try and see what the things that were blocked by ice... I guess, you know what I can do instead of walking all the way there? I can use this nifty feather thing that we picked up a while ago, and I keep forgetting that I can use on occasion. And then I can just travel to it. And then I'll run away for a minute. I'm having a good time with the DLC so far. This one's fun. All right, I will be right back. I gotta go to the restroom. That's what happens when I drink a lot of water. I'll be right back.
I'm back. It's me. I'm back.
Okay.
Oh, my foot is cramping. Oh God. Oh no. Oh, oh it's Dark Souls 2 is attacking my toes. Oh no.
Okay, we're fine. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Was that something? Was that anything? I think that was maybe not anything, but it's. I thought it was funny. Anyways, let's go see if we can figure out what's going on up here. It looked to me like there were... Yeah. Are those enemies? I mean, it certainly looks like an enemy. Or, oh man, there's more enemies in this room now. They made the gank worse in here. It's so sick, dude. Okay. Guess one. I'm guessing that maybe these guys on the sides, are they like the ones in Drang Lake, where if you kill an enemy near them, that they activate or something? Toes? Okay, watch out. Chad is obsessed with my toes. Can you believe this? Just you wait till I'm on WikiFeet. This is a joke, by the way. Oh, it totally does work like the ones in Drang Lake. It works oh, no! It works not exactly like the ones in Drang Lake. Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, that is not good! Oh, that's not a lot of damage. Okay, alright, where's my ice rapier? Here it is. I thought that it was gonna work like the guys in Drang Lake and it was gonna be helpful. That's not helpful at all. That's horrible news. Did they attack? I guess not. Did they respawn? More important, when's the VTuber arc? I mean, I don't know. The PNG works pretty well at the moment. Going the extra mile to VTubing would be a hell of a lot of work for the amount of views that we get on this stream. Not that there aren't VTubers with, like, low stream counts like mine, but I mean, I don't know how rigging or any of that shit works, and I'm not particularly in a position where I'm wanting to, like, oh, that's not good, because that's gonna activate this guy, because we killed the mimic next to him. Oh, there's the symbol of avarice, though. This really is a Dark Souls game. I mean, I do think there is a world where I think it'd be really funny to have, like, the VTuber avatar that is... Did he just drain? What? Oh no, it didn't drain my health. That is, like, just a deer. That does, it's not like a personified deer or anything that, like, looks like a anthropomorphic one. Just like the same as kind of what it is now, except he, like, talks. I think that'd be really funny, but it's not something that I have any intention of doing any time even close to soon. If ever, for that matter. But I don't have the resources to have a VTuber model made or the knowledge to make one myself, let alone knowledge of how VTube Studio works, or have a camera that I could use to even do that kind of tracking. I know a little bit about it. Like, I know that I think generally a lot of, like, some of the best stuff you can do is, like, literally just iPhone cameras for motion tracking like that. And I don't have an iPhone because I don't really fuck with Apple. To be fair, I don't really fuck with the company that makes my phone either, but I started hating Apple before I started hating them, so I'm sort of stuck with it now, because, like, there's no good companies that make phones, because it's sort of impossible to be a company that makes phones and be, like, a healthy thing. You think I can get this guy to follow me down here so that we don't have, like, a chain reaction of these guys getting up? Maybe I could just ignore him? Like, what if he just, excuse me, gentlemen. Gentlemen. But the idea of a chop actual VTuber would be very funny. Oh my god, there's even more of these stupid giant enemies. This is ridiculous. This is a cool idea, if a little nightmarish. Oh my god, sounds are terrifying also. Okay, flame butterfly. A bit about Shibidoki's setup, and it's a miracle it works. It's a miracle that anything that Shibi does works. I know, I've seen there's like one clip of, the VTuber, what is it, Froggy? Where her like setup, like the iPhone or whatever she was using for the camera, like the battery was literally exploding and she was still using it. The whole battery was like expanding and getting bigger because it was like exploding. Very on brand, definitely, for Chibidoki. I guess the other guy stopped chasing us. There's another friend in here. Hello, friend. Alright, see you later. A knight of Elium Lois seeks the chaos. You've heard of Froggy, you did not know this. I mean, maybe I'm misrepresenting it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure... I don't think... It's not like that anymore from what I understand. There's a clip, though. I saw there's, like, some clip I've seen from, like, a few months ago where they were talking about that. It's really funny. Every clip of Froggy is like the perfect VTuber to see a clip of theirs like every couple months and be like, what the how does any of this like, how, you know? So I guess that's 2 of those guys, and we still didn't find another bonfire though. I mean, maybe it's just we need to progress through the castle. But I don't think there was anywhere else that was frozen that we could go to, right? Unless I'm forgetting somewhere. We've never been down there, but I don't even know how to get down there. Unless there's like an illusory wall or somewhere along here. Oh! I was right. I didn't even need the note to tell me. That seems like a bit of a drop, though. Is there one on this wall? No. Well, no time like the present. Ow. My knees.
My poor knees.
Okay. It's crazy that when I do that voice, I'm just doing an impression of what I actually sound like. I've discovered doing these streams and doing the discussions with Misfit that I just sound like the nerd emoji with like the finger pointing up, and there's nothing I can do about it. Put a sombrero on her Tamagotchi. That's so funny. After the taco seasoning clip. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, hello, sir. I love shaking off walls in Souls games. It's my favorite thing in the world. Okay. But every time I do the like voice, like what it sounds like to me is like basically just what my voice sounds like normally to other people, which is horrifying and sad. But you know, people still put up with me, so it can't be that bad. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. There we go. Oh, hey, man. Nice. Hey, Luffy. Good to see you, buddy. Shoutouts to One Piece. I love One Piece so much. I got major spoilers on this week's One Piece chapter before yesterday. Like, without getting into any spoilers myself, because I would rather die than spoil One Piece for anybody, let alone my one viewer. But basically the end of this week's chapter had like some crazy shit happen at the end of it, and one by one I got individually hit by different unmarked spoilers for the chapter, like every day for 3 days straight, and it made me so viscerally angry because it was so cool when I actually read it, and if I had not known it was coming, I would have been losing my mind. So I guess this is it. This is this whole area. There's nowhere else we can go, right? I think you mentioned you've been slowly watching more VTuber content. I was for a bit. I haven't really recently. There was a period in time where I was watching a good bit of like some of the VShojo stuff. But I've not been watching a lot of streamers and stuff lately, really at all, compared to my usual. Um, Usually I watch a bit more of that stuff, but lately not really much. Um, I've just been so busy. And then, like, a lot of the time I would normally spend doing those things, I am now instead being the streamer. Like, normally I would be playing something like Dark Souls 2 for hours on end with a stream or a VOD of a stream in the background. And now I'm not doing that. I've actually, most of my time that I would be doing that I had been doing that before, I really don't know how to get to these. I've been mostly watching Dimension 20 instead, and really enjoying it. I've watched the first 3 seasons. I've been struggling to watch the 4th season because the 4th season is like the only one that is was done on live stream, and it's like it's like right before the start of COVID and stuff, and like the quality difference is like so extreme from the first couple seasons with like the audio quality and stuff that it's a little hard for me to get into and like focus. Okay, this is just the boss then. Is this just the boss? The final boss? Because these are our knight friends. I don't remember saving 3 of them. We saved 2, so I guess there must have been 1 by default. Looks like there's 1 more chair. We've missed something somewhere. Something somewhere we've missed. Unless this isn't a boss, but I mean, surely this is the boss, right? There's only 1 bonfire here. It can't be a whole ass area, right? We must have missed something somewhere, but where? I don't know where we can go. I'm missing how to get to the other boss, and by extension also the final knight that we can save. But I don't even remember anywhere else we could go. I guess there was a bunch of frozen stuff in that first gank fight, right? But would that lead us to a whole other area that would have a boss? I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. There's still, because there's still 2 more knights. I assume, because we saw in that room there was 4 chairs and there was 3 knights. So presumably there's 1 more knight at least to find. Unless I missed a chair. But then where the heck can I go? What the heck is Sawcon, you ask? I don't know, when I said what the heck, that's what it made me think of. Chokama? What's Chokama? Well, you can Chokamacock? I love that video. It's such a time capsule of like a different time on the internet, that video. Of like the death of Vine, like Vine has already died, but like the modern like things haven't taken over fully yet. It's like really, it's this weird little middle ground period when like Fiverr was really popping off and not like super well known how terrible it was for like the people, like the creators on the platform and shit. So I guess let's just like progress back through the start of the area and maybe we'll see a direction to go that I've missed. There's definitely still some doors we haven't unlocked, but I have no clue where we can go. Oh, well, this being raised up gets us to a treasure chest. That's something, I guess. I don't think this is going to be a huge reveal, though. Soul Flash. Okay, I assumed she was gonna aggro like all the other ones, but she didn't, and so I just like killed her for nothing, which makes me feel a little bad, but I didn't know. Okay, that's the area we were in, right? We've done that area. Huh. Oh, wait, wasn't there the big bridge? There was that big bridge. Wasn't there a giant bridge? That had, like, an ice thing blocking it? Am I remembering that correctly? I think that might be where we need to go. There was like a giant bridge. I think. Which may be easier to get to by the other bonfire and not this way, but I'm already over here, so... I think there was a big bridge. I'm remembering. I think. As you can tell, I'm very confident. And now we don't have the things to block these guys, which is fun. Makes this gank a little more obnoxious, but it's okay. It's nowhere near the worst gank we've seen in Dark Souls 2, so I'm not really that upset about it. We've aggroed this guy, but I'm pretty sure he just shoots projectiles at us and never, like, actually comes over here unless we get close to him. Trying to aggro these doofuses. There they go. Okay, come here. Over here. Dude, sick. I love when my weapon shakes off the wall. Okay, he's down. Beautiful. Here comes the second guy. Who is now dead. I love how the, like, snow ice effect, like, slowly drips down from the top of your character to the bottom. Like a little gradient. It's very silly. It just starts with, like, my big dumb jester head being the only thing that isn't snowy. That looks very funny. Alright, come over here, man. I don't want to go over to you because it's going to aggro the other guy. Fine, whatever. Wow, that sucks. Okay, we're good though. Oh, that doesn't kill him? That's cringe. He's dead now, though. We're good. Yeah, that bridge to that, like, tower thing over there. That was blocked before, wasn't it? I think. Cool. That is faster than my R2. Cool. Cool. The gank squad. Okay. Excuse me, gentlemen. Ow. He's still not dead. That's so cringe. Okay, now he's dead. Let's go with the warp sword and drop something. Ice rapier. Don't really need that because I've got one already, but okay. Okay. Is there anything over here? No. But it was this area over here we couldn't fully get to before because of the ice. It's blocking this, which is a big elevator. And I don't think we could go down... Oh, no, this was blocked because of the thing. So we could just go down this elevator now. I was correct that something was blocked here, but I was incorrect that it was the bridge. The bridge has got a big gap in it. What the hell are those? What is that? That does so much damage? What the heck is that, man? Oh, and now the elevator's down, so I can't even bum rush in there. That's the worst part. Okay. I think the fastest way back would be to go to this and work backwards from this bonfire, but I don't even know if we can do that. Because that way leads to... No, we can't because we had to drop down. Oh, bummer. That is a serious bummer. That is a serious... Welcome back, Skeleton Wheels. This game has Skeleton Wheels in it, doesn't it? That is so much we have to go back to, because we didn't send that elevator back up. And I have to fight all the enemies, because otherwise they're all gonna chase me. Ugh. Oh, my bones. Okay. It's fine. It's only been an hour and 20 on stream, so it's not like this is like a long stream already. We're doing fine on time at the moment. Love stamina usage so much. Okay, yeah, thank you. I feel like maybe I should be one-handing this warp sword more often because it's still very good one-handed and very fast. That way I can block with the shield and maybe not get poked so much. Maybe circle strafe these guys easier. Okay. Okay, she does aggro. You just have to walk past her first. That's annoying, but not undeal-withable. Beautiful. Another thing I've been watching lately, I have been, every night I have been watching one episode of Gurren Lagann, starting 2 nights ago, so I watched episode 2 last night. Because I've been wanting to rewatch some of my favorites, and so I'm just sort of taking them slow and slowly enjoying them. Starting with Gurren Lagann, because I truly, truly adore Gurren Lagann, and I feel like I could use Gurren Lagann in my life right now. And so I am watching it. First episode is so good. The first episode of Gurren Lagann is so good. And the way that it, like, immediately characterizes Kamina and Simone so fast is so cool. I especially like the, like, immediately, before you even get into a lot of the, like, touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable sort of stuff, you have, like, in episode 1, Kamina's line to Simone where he says to kick logic out and do the impossible. And I love it, dude. I love Gurren Lagann so much. It is so peak. And the mech fights in the early parts are really cool. Unfortunately, I did forget a little bit about, like, I mean, obviously I remembered that they do this, but I forgot, like, how much they sexualize Yoko Littner at the start when she's, like, 14. And it's a little egregious, especially in episode 2. Which isn't great, but, you know, it's not enough to ruin it, because Yoko is still, like, a great character. And obviously, like, after the time skip, it's not as bad, because of the fact that they, you know, time skipped, but it's a little... I forgot how egregious it was, because I knew it was egregious, but it's, like, even more egregious than I remembered it being. And then I also, like, kind of forgot about the, like... I don't remember how much of a running joke it is throughout the rest of the series, but at least it's in episode 2 of, like, sort of, like, weirdly homophobic jokes with, I forget his name right now, but he's, like, the lead, like, of their, like, arms division, the, like, gay guy. But, anyways, the show is still very good. I'm really enjoying it so far, in spite of the late 90s-ness of it, you know? And maybe that makes it more interesting in a way. Like, the way that it is able to overcome those flaws eventually. Although the early parts of Gurren Lagann outside of episode 1 are a little rough around the edges in places. But we haven't gotten to the episode that's just, like, the bathhouse episode, where it's just, like, 20 minutes of all the girls naked. Basically, is like the whole episode for some reason. And then they kill Kamina right after that, which is crazy. Because that episode ends with, like, Kamina literally completely naked as Viral shows up. And that's, like, the encounter with Viral where Kamina dies, which is crazy. They were on something. But I can only consume exclusively One Piece for so long before I need to look at some other stuff. Even though I do love One Piece, and I'm currently rereading parts of it with someone. Very slowly. We're reading the first 7 chapters by this Thursday. I've only read the first 2 at the moment, but... Alright, don't forget to send this elevator up this time, so that we don't get owned by these weird little rodent creatures that absolutely obliterated me. Okay, we've sent it up. Let's just walk over to these guys and hit them with a clean... Oh my, that is so much damage. It's a ridiculous amount of damage for how fast that attack is. Actually ridiculous how much damage that is. I'm like so scared of one of them being like around the corner. Shade ahead. I suppose so, yeah. Yeah, I would agree. After the time skip, I can't think of a single flaw. Even as far as like, I don't know if there's many flaws after like, or like beginning with the episode where Kamina dies is like, I think when it goes from like being kind of okay to just being unbelievably good. But also like, I think part of the charm of Gurren Lagann is its flaws. Because it's such like an unbelievable show with so many like wild decisions and like strange like animation and directorial decisions, just because like the whole show is just like different creators pouring their heart and soul into their own little corners of the show, and so every like little bit of it feels slightly different because it's different people's DNA in every little corner. Like, and the way that that is sort of a reflection of the whole show's message and like the spiral and everything, and human ambition and excellence and the ability to strive for the future is so good. The way that like even on a production level it's able to communicate those kinds of themes is so sick. I really do not like these skeleton wheel rodents, I must say. They're so freaky looking too. But, like, especially post-time skip is when it gets, like, so good. With, like, Simone and everything. Like, post-time skip Simone stuff is just, oh my god. That's how a drill works, baby. I'm so excited to watch the rest of it, because I really do truly love Gurren Lagann with my whole heart. Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike? Is that you? I love Elden Ring. That hurts. That hurts. Please don't kill me. Move faster. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. We're alive. It's okay. Can I backstab? Sick, dude. Oh my, there's another enemy in here shooting me from above, dude. Come on. He's so for real right now. That is so much damage getting hit by one of those. Nice backstab, dude. Nice backstab. Oh my god. The problem is this caster right here that I can't deal with. Okay, that's a freaking dead end. That's good to know. Ow, can you stop casting? Oh, and now we've been hit by the slow spell that makes it so that we fat roll and run slower, like we're in heavyweight. Sick, dude. Maybe we can get up here and kill this caster. What is... Wait, are you friendly? Why can I target you, though? Don't you dare. I don't think this guy's friendly. I think I've seen this before. Isn't this like the guy who pretends to be a friendly NPC and then you open a chest and he backstabs you or something? Isn't that this guy? I at least want to let me just kill this mage. I don't really care about you outside of that right this second. Okay, you've followed me down here. Will you at least help me fight this guy, or are you gonna chicken out? Ow. Okay, invader banished. And now I don't trust you at all, so I'm just gonna... What if I just tried killing you? Stop input reading my attacks, you bastard. Oh my god. Elden Ring ass NPC. Where are you going, buddy? Really? I chinked off the wall and didn't hit him on the ladder? That's crazy. Alright, where are you going, man? I'm pretty sure this guy is not friendly. What the hell? That is ridiculous. Okay. He's running away again. Can I please sprint? No? Sick. I love stamina in this game. Stamina in this game is so awesome. I see you there. I'm not blind. Okay. I'm sorry I killed the friendly guy, but I don't think he was friendly. I think you'd really like Apothecary Diaries. It's a show about medicine and poisons, but also secretly... Oh, okay, that's... You should have led with that months ago when you were trying to get me to watch this, that it's secretly a mystery anime. I mean, maybe that ruins the surprise that it's a mystery anime, but now I'm even more interested. I keep hearing more good things about it, even not from you. So... I might give it a try. Is it still just the one season right now? I don't remember if there was a second season already or not. Okay, that opens that. Then what about this whole other section over here? Is there anything even over here? I'm a sucker for mystery. Excuse me. Keep moving. There's a door. Oh, thank God. What a beautiful bonfire. Season 2's almost finished? Okay, maybe I'll watch it once Season 2's done. Let me know when Season 2's done, and maybe I'll check it out. I know, I saw that, both... Or not both. The trio of Frieren, maybe not even trio. A quartet of Frieren, Apothecary Diaries, Dan, and One Piece all got robbed by solo leveling at the Crunchyroll Awards. Which really, can I even say I'm surprised? Unfortunately, the most popular shows are, like, the lowest common denominator. Like, most milquetoast series of all time. Solo leveling, and I'm sorry to say this, but also Demon Slayer. And, like, seeing those come out on top over, like, actually really great series. Like Megumi Ishitani losing Best Director for Fan Letter, maybe the best directed piece of anything I've ever seen, to a season of Demon Slayer, like, hurts my soul. Frieren losing to solo leveling for Anime of the Year is unbelievable and psychotic. But I guess, like, I don't know, it's just more reinforcement that, like, the audience score cannot be trusted. especially with the Lilo and Stitch thing, with a, what is it, a 93% audience score, which is unfathomable. Already grossing more in its opening weekend than Transformers 1 did in its entire runtime. It's just, it breaks my heart. What are you doing here, Covetous Demon? They whitewashed the Covetous Demon and put him in a cave? What are you doing here? Is his moveset any different? Does he do anything new? Shoutouts. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Blood-Starved Beast in Old Hunters. That's what this reminds me. I would probably have given it to Freeren too, even though I think I might be a bigger fan of Dandadan than I am of Freeren. But I think that I'm just a big fan of the manga, although I do love the anime. But like Freeren as a complete package, as opposed to the 12 episodes of Dandadan, is definitely better than what is out of Dandadan. But I would give it to either of them over Solo Leveling. Because, like, at least those shows are, like, trying to say something and have plots and development and stuff. Meanwhile, Solo Leveling fans were complaining when the main character had character development. On, like, all over Twitter. It's crazy. It's actually insane. But, like, Demon Slayer whitewashed Covetous Demon and put him in a cave. What did they mean by this? What did they mean by this? That's so funny. It's cool that they didn't even give him more health. Might as well be completely the same. Okay, this is I guess a shortcut. Sort of a shortcut. The thing is that he probably actually does have more health. Because otherwise he would have died in like 2 hits or something. Where are we, dude? We have more of these giant guys. Look at the frame rate on that little rodent, man. Oh, there you go. Now he's got his frames back. I love that standing near them causes you to take damage, actually. I think that's a great addition to this enemy that is already annoying, is if you stand near him, you take damage. And you start getting bleed build up. I'm a big fan of that, actually. I think it's a great idea. Oh my god. But at least, I mean, as sad as it is to see those series with Heart losing to things like Solo Leveling, at least Dandadan won Best Opening, which was deserved. Because the Creepy Nuts opening is insanely good. One of the best anime openings I've ever seen. Not the best, but it's up there. Unfortunately, there's maybe a little too good things for it to be the best of all time. Okay. Freer got my vote with the very cute start and Fern dance scene. Just wait till we get to more of the Okarun Momo romance scenes. Okay? Just wait until we get to more peak. Not to downplay Freeren, I'd like to clarify I love Freeren a lot. And I think it's very good. I just am also a Dandadan Glazer. I mean, what do you want me to say, dude? There was nothing I could have done there to like, after I got hit the first time, to not die instantly. That's crazy. Okay. I never picked this item up. Yoink. A magic stone. Yippee! It's a good thing we got that shortcut, eh? This way we go. I'm wondering if maybe I should be using like the Santier Spear for these little goblins. I love locking on. It's my favorite part of the Souls series is the lock-on mechanic. But like the extra range in the R1 just means that I'm not gonna kill them in one hit. Maybe the R2 is good. But I don't know. I think I'm just like, I'm very quickly becoming completely desensitized to like award shows like this. They just don't mean anything to me anymore, I think. Like very, like I genuinely, I don't think they could ever make me care as much as when Xenoblade 3 lost soundtrack to God of War somehow. So like, I just don't even like, not that it phases me anymore. It's just like a big popularity contest from like people who don't really care. So like the most I get out of it is just it being an excuse to celebrate like truly great works of art, even outside of the merits of the award show, you know? Exactly. Exactly. Momo and Okarun are both they're so perfect for each other because they're both they're so, you know, I love them. They're so cute together. Oh my god, dude. Please. My R2 Connect challenge. Oh, and that's gonna wake this guy up. Great news. He's awake now. But I think that for an ongoing like shonen series that of all the like ongoing Shonen Jump series I've seen, I've never seen a shonen series with a better romance than Momo and Okarun. It's not the best romance in anime and manga history. Not even close, really. I mean, they're good, but they're not like the most perfectly written thing of all time. But for a shonen series, they are really exceptional and very fun. And I think, like, I mean, obviously a big part of that is the fact that Momo is, like, actually a character. And for the most part is more of the main character than Okarun is. Which I think is, like, does a lot of the heavy lifting for making them more fun and interesting. Because more series need female protagonists. Shonen needs to get more woke now. Defeat? Not here. Victory, therefore keep moving. I'm guessing we're going to be on the other side of the bridge now. Let's send this back down in case the worst should come to pass. Try up and then left. I'm guessing up is going to be a bonfire, hopefully. Should only be one more in this area. So my hope is that it's up here. We also still haven't found that other knight. Oh, good. More of you. I love that they have, like, Kutku turning also. And so, like, rolling doesn't even matter against these guys. Young Kutku would love these guys. He'd be so proud of their accomplishments. Okay. And there's two of them. Just to really add insult to injury. That move is still faster than I'm expecting it to be every time. Please don't kill me. Oh my god. I can't take this. If I die, it's gonna be a rough getting back here. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Back up. Alright, that hurts, but it's not, kill me hurts, so it's okay. Kill me hurts sounds like a Ace Attorney name. That really does sound like an Ace Attorney name. Kill me hurts. Okay. Oh, bonfire. I know you want to be around the corner, bonfire. Good. There's another guy. This might even send him off a cliff. It didn't, but it could have. I was kind of scared it was going to send me off the cliff, I'll be honest with you. Vine bomb? Or like vine boom. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty view of the town. Our final night friend. Hello, friend. I love that they just use the homeward bone animation. Like reaching into their back pocket to pull out a homeward bone. It's so silly looking. Huh. And where the heck is this other area then? Surely it's not at the end of the bridge. Try attacking in short hurrah for shortcut. Is that just gonna... Oh, shit. Oh my god. Hurrah for shortcut indeed. I still don't see how that gets us to the final bonfire so that we can try and find this other boss. But I guess we'll go this way. Oh, excuse me. I've got the free run opening stuck in my head right now. Try item and then sweeping attack. What does that mean? I have no... So where do we go then? How do we get to the other boss?
Now I'm so confused.
Ugh. Because, I mean, this just leads back here. And this is obviously not the boss. Unless there's a way to go around that gets you there. I'm confused. I sort of thought that these things were going to go hand in hand. And that finding the knight would also lead us to the same place where we would find the boss. So we could try going back down into the cave? Maybe there was another path in the cave that I missed? I don't know. This is confounding, chat. Let's drink some water. Where did I put my phone? Here it is. Any notifications? Okay, sorry. There's not really anything else out here. What about this crevasse? Weakness. Oh, beware of fatty. No! No! heartbreaking. That was just a shortcut back. Oh, excuse me. But then this is a dead end. Covetous Demon is still dead. We can't get up there, and even if we could, it's a wall. Can't go back up that way. I have absolutely no clue where we're supposed to go for this boss. Unless maybe we need to kill the final boss of this DLC first? Before we can access it? I'm just sort of spitballing here, because I do not know the answer. I mean, I could look it up as a solution. It's behind a locked door you walk past. Not sure if you found the key or not. Okay. Do we have any keys? No, the only key we've gotten in this DLC is the Eye of the Priestess. But I think I know what door it is, but I don't know where to find the key. Oh! I know where the key is. I've looked it up. I know where the key is. Remember the area where there was I forgot about this because we took a break from when we saw this last stream, but there was an area with 4 lanterns. There were a bunch of notes saying something about lighting them. We couldn't light them because the wind was blowing and it was blowing out our torch. The wind is not blowing, and I think that's where the key is. The issue, however, is that we now need to get there without dying, and we only have 5 Ashdash. Ow. It's hitting me through the wall. Cool, dude. This sucks. Is it the guy shooting projectiles at us? There's so many more of these enemies on the way to this thing of torches, dude. Okay. All this just to get to one of the worst bosses in Dark Souls 2. All this effort we're putting in for this. What the heck? Okay. Pop these. Oh, another ice rapier you shouldn't have. Let's burn some life gems. It's really a shame we can't get back up from the bonfire because it's like right next to the bonfire, but above where we dropped down to get to it. don't think it's this way. I'm pretty sure it's this way. The issue is that this room is a nightmare. With a dog and 3 guys. Oh, and now a girl also. To really add insult to injury in this area. Owie. Alright, well that was a well-spaced attack. Should be this way though, I think. So sick. I especially love that these guys with the crystal backs can't be backstabbed. Oh. Sorry, I'm complaining. I've been a good boy this stream. I get to complain a little bit. Okay. I've been mostly positive this stream. We can complain a tiny bit. The gang squad. Wow, okay, I didn't know the ladies did that much damage with their knife. It's back here. The thing we're looking for. Also, I'm like getting really hungry. I don't know why. I had a big breakfast or a normal breakfast and a normal lunch. I don't know why I'm so hungry. It's not even 5 p.m. my time. So I don't know why I'm so hungry. Maybe I'll hold off for a little bit and then have a big dinner or something, or snack a tiny bit and then have a normal dinner. Anyways, it's back here. Should be anyway. Flame butterfly. My favorite Gemini support card. That's, I think, Flame Wing Butterfly, or Moth. You know the Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster I'm talking about, right? You know that card. There's an illusory wall. Maybe the most obvious illusory wall in the entire game. Sniper spot. Sniper monkey. Uh-huh. Bone fist. What is that? Is that the Flexile Sentry again? What are you doing here, Flexile Sentry? Who invited you? Okay, come on now. From meta-defining deck Gemini. Hey, Gemini's good in Edison format. Or at least okay. It was playable one time at one tournament, and nobody knew it until 10 years later. Okay, put some respect on Gemini's name. And Gigaplant was good. I don't think you used Flamewing Butterfly in Gigaplant, though. Or Gigavise is the name of the deck. It uses Gigaplant, the Gemini monster, and Supervise, the Gemini equip spell. But you do know the monster I'm talking about. Retainer Rogue? Oh, that looks... Oh, well, except for the... I'm green. Abadee-dabba-die. It's the other way around. It's blue Dabba-dee-dabba-die. If I was green, I would die. Okay, I forgot how far that went. This is gonna be fun. I mean, hey, I like Flexile Sentry. I don't know why he's here with a different out. I mean, he's different looking. He looks different. We got the same weapons. He's got like more flesh, like exposed. He's like a gladiator Flexile Sentry, as opposed to a normal one. That does mad damage though. Why are you blue? Red would look too sus. There's our key that we need. Container short sword. Why is there another one? Can I ask that question? Is that a fair question to ask? Why is there another? And we've been invaded by Goodwin 151. It's Rex Goodwin. Rex Goodwin. Can I just? No, I can't do that. Okay, I was gonna try and just homeward back. Cause I really. Let's actually just go to the bonfire. Cause I don't want to lose these souls. I want to buy some life gems. Hey, hello. Oh, you have a horse head. Can you come down here, my friend? I want to fight you next to the bonfire. Oh, hey, that's not nice. Oh, well, I'm dead. Because he somehow caught my roll with an attack that didn't look like it hit me. But I don't really care. I wanted to have a duel with that person, but oh well. Too late for me. This feels like it's taking an extraordinarily long time to load. Nice try, Godwin Elden Ring. This one. Get my souls back. Buy some life gems. And then we can go to the place with the thing. Which is closest to this bonfire, the one we just teleported from. And then we can try this other boss. Whether or not we will actually do it. I would like to do it. I feel like we've done every other boss, but it sounds like it's going to be a nightmare. It gets us a little more damage. Sure, I guess. And the reason why I'm wanting to do this one first, because I think there's a reason to like question why we're doing this one and not the other one, like the actual the king boss. It's just because I think that this boss is gonna be worse, and so I want to end with the cooler boss. I don't think that I want this boss that is upcoming to be the one that is my final impression of Dark Souls 2. I think that would be ill-advised if I really am wanting to give this game a fair shake. Yeah, 2 bosses, and we'll have finished all of DS2. You know what? This is a mistake, but what if we just try running past everybody? I just don't want to fight all these enemies for like the 6th time today. I'm just getting a little tired of these basic enemies. They're getting a little boring to fight over and over again. Nice roll. Okay, did the other guy stop chasing? Okay, I think the other guy stopped chasing, which means we can just fight this guy by himself. And then we can fight this guy. Okay, that's awesome. That's really cool. I don't know why the other guy aggroed. That's a little cringe. Oh, nice backstab. Hear me out. What if we just tried to open the door and run past these guys? Because I don't want to fight 2 of them at the same time. One of them is fun. One of them is fine and fun and dandy. 2 of them, a little much, I must say. Door's open at least. Alright, bonfire. Just for me. Bonfire all for me. Perfect. Okay. We get in the coffin? This is true Dark Souls. In the sled we go. This game really is Elden Ring 1. Uh-huh. And now we're here. And we need to, what, go left or some shit? How in the world are we supposed to find the boss in this? I don't even know where to go. I guess it says dash. We can go this way. Okay. Where the heck do we go? I guess let's just chase after the landmarks that I can see. There was one straight ahead of us, so let's just go straight. We simply will not get attacked by anything on the way. I'm sure of it, smile. According to IGN, just go right. Okay, well I made it to the landmark, and that didn't help me at all. Because I still can't see. Okay, the storm wanes a little bit. Can I see anything from here? We can go there? That must be our objective? Is that over there? There appear to be creatures shambling around the snow here. Okay, that's fine. There's an item here. Now we can't see anything, but we're going this general direction. What the? What is that? Holy shit. That scared me. That genuinely scared me. That was horrifying. Okay. Just keep going this way. Ah! Ugh. Okay, landmark discovered. You stop with the lasers. Okay. Light ahead. What does that mean? Sure, you know what? Use it. Why not? Maybe it helps. You never know. Ow! That thing has so much health. I don't want to fight this thing. Are you kidding me? I can't see anything, though, man. I can't see anything because of the storm. Okay, the storm's gone. Is that our goal over there? What were they thinking? Sick. Why is this horse so mean to me? Okay. Excuse me. Okay, there's two of them. That's so much worse than one. That's so much worse than one of them. I can't sprint. I can't see. That hurts so bad. This is the worst thing ever. Maybe. Possibly. And we're dead. We didn't even make it to the boss yet. I don't even know if that was the right way I was going. Okay, so it seems like that running past these these horse creatures is impossible. Is my assessment. And so that if we want to get to the boss, we're going to need to kill them. So we're going to find out how much damage a rapier or a warp sword does next attempt. Also, I have no clue what that Pharaoh's Lockstone did. It seemed like all it did was spew some water, and that was it. Which seemed completely and utterly pointless to me. Gosh, well, this way leads to the first thing that's here. And then the next thing is like this way vaguely, I think. Yeah. This is ridiculous, man. Eat your heart out, consecrated snowfield. Holy shit. We're going vaguely this way. Okay, there's our creature. Sick. Ow. My stamina. What is it doing? Please come back where I can see you, you evil, vile creature. Okay, it roll baited me. Stop running away, please. You evil, vile creature. Please just die. Please just die. Please just die. Thank you. Okay. Alright, they don't have that much health. They are extraordinarily obnoxious, though. And obviously eating away at our health reserves for the actual boss, which may or may not be extraordinarily difficult. I don't know how hard it's going to be. People just run past them because they supposedly just keep spawning. But I mean, he chased me all the way to a second one. And I don't know how in the world I can dodge 2 of them at once. Well, yeah, okay. It's pointless then to attack them. That's great to know. Because dodging one of them when I can't see them is already difficult enough. We overshot the building. I really wish I knew what this Pharaoh's Lockstone did. Does it heal me or something? What does it do? It's just like... It's just warm. I can't see. I think we're going this way. I might just be going the wrong way. But I don't have the time to evade the horse for the whole time it takes for the snow to go away. Dude, sick. Awesome, in fact. Sick. Awesome, in fact. Oh, and there's 2 now. We're fucked. Please, I need to be able to see. I need to be able to see where I'm going. I'm so desperate I need to be able to see where I'm going. My stamina's out, so if they charge me, I can't do anything about it. Surely this is the boss room, and there's not another place I have to run to after this one, right? Ow. Just get me in here, please. This is not the boss, this room. This is such a small room. Okay, there's nothing in here, dude. I have no clue where to go from here, because I haven't been this far before, and I can't see. Okay. I need the storm to go away. Oh, and there's an Ice Knight here, too, now, who's also going to be chasing me. I just need the storm to go away so I can see where to go next. Please. Please, oh, please. Please, oh, storm. Please, oh, storm. Please, oh, storm, go away. Is it that? Is it that in the distance? I don't know. I might just be going to a dead end here, but it's the only plan I got, so this way it is. Cool, I can't see anymore. This is the part where this is a cliff that kills you, and I walk off and I die. Oh my god, the horses chase you onto this little bridge. That's criminal. Please do not knock me. I can't see anything! Oh my god, please no. Okay. Pop a life gem, just keep going. Surely I can go through the fog wall, right? Don't hit me, 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 don't hit me. Okay, Lud the King's Pet. Okay, you look pretty... You're like a darker and more... a dark, fucked up version of Abba's pet. Okay, that's a lot of damage, though, that we do to this thing. I see the other one waiting back there. At least it's not instantly a duo. That's nice enough, at least. Okay, well now it's a duo. Oh, that's so much damage. Jesus, dude. Heal faster, please. Let's try and kill the first one as fast as we can. Ow. I'm glad that there's no sound effect for him summoning the crystals. Okay, one down. Perfect. Shoutouts to the Ice Rapier's astronomical damage output. And this is without Dark Weapon up. Like, this is our unbuffed version of our weapon. Ow, that hurts, though. Okay, we can heal when he's doing this. Oh, you can strafe that. That's crazy. Ow, but I didn't... that hitbox is very strange. It's strange when it hits me, and it's strange when it doesn't hit me. It doesn't make any sense to me. Big punish. Because we actually had stamina on the jump attack that time. I think we can just kill him while he's casting whatever this is. Health regen. He's regening health. I just need him once. Please do not... Okay, that's the perfect attack, because I can just kill you. Beautiful. Whew. That was scary. I almost died there. That was really scary, because I didn't want to have to run back again. Soul of Lud and Zalin. First try, baby. Nice job. Thank you. Okay. I mean, it's hard to say. I think that I would probably put them in average because it's just kind of a slightly less fun Ava or Ava, but the run back is enough to say not great, I think. They don't really get anything added by being a duo, but at least it wasn't like really annoying as a duo because it seemed like Zalin didn't really attack while Lud was still alive outside of the spells, but maybe it's just because I killed Lud so fast. I don't know. I'm not willing to say bad because like at least they're fine. I mean, maybe are they really worse than better than Throne Watcher and Throne Defender, or should Throne Watcher and Throne Defender be here? Maybe. I'm gonna move Throne Watcher and Throne Defender up because I don't feel comfortable putting them down below Lud and Zalin, but I don't feel like Lud and Zalin are actually better than them. But maybe they should both be down in bad. I don't know. The boss is inoffensive, yeah. It's not horrendous. And they look kind of cool. Okay. So I'm going to do a quick run to the restroom. And then we will go into the final boss of Dark Souls 2, baby. Get excited. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. What did IGN mean by just go right? I mean, I guess the idea is like you do need to go right to get to the first building, but it doesn't really communicate what you're supposed to do to get all the way there. By just go right. It's also not even really clear where right is in that boss in that whole area. Considering the whole you can't see anything thing. Well, it's time. It's time for the end of Dark Souls 2. We are flanked by our 4 allies. We dark weapon our rapier. We go in to the mist. What? That's so sick. Bed of Chaos, is that you? And there's enemy knights, but our guys are here to help fight with them? That's so cool, actually. Oh, there's some of them are casting spells, some of them are physical fighters. This is super cool. Ow, that is so much damage, though. I don't know where the boss is, but this is cool. It's cinema. Okay, we've frozen one of the entrances. I'm guessing we just need to freeze all of them or something? Alright, I wish our knight friends would do a little more aggro taking, considering there's 4 of them and I'm still 3v1ing some knights right now, which is a little frustrating, but it's okay. Oh, he's glowing? He's glowing with energy? He's sealing another one. Okay, we've sealed... What about this one? We want to seal this one too? Oh. Oh. What is happening? Oh, is the boss gonna come out of that door? Or do we have to go in or something? Oh, the knights sacrifice themselves to close the spawn portals. Okay. The burnt ivory king. He looks so cool. And we still have these guys here with us, these two. Although it, oh, and they're, oh, no, sorry, this one, because he's about to sacrifice himself to close another portal. You were very fast, Mr. Ivory King. Damage is quite good, though. Not our knight friend. Our knight friend's about to die, though. Oh my god, stop. I'm getting owned for back rolling. That's unfortunate. I got owned for back rolling. That's my bad. I should know better than that. It's a bit of a long build-up, though, for multiple attempts at this boss, but here we are. Although I don't know how much of that we have to redo. I'm assuming all of it, but I could be mistaken. This boss is really cool, though. Alright, dark weapon up. Head inside. This is, like, really cool. It's a little weird you can't backstab these knights, but... It's also a little weird how much the Black Knights, like, just hard aggro the player and none of the NPC knights, but... Because, like, I've got a team of four guys on my side, and yet I'm still getting 3v1'd, but it's chill. Ow. And our damage is really good against the boss. I just need to learn his moveset a little bit. Okay, can we not? He's about to go sacrifice himself to close another portal, and then presumably the Burnt Ivory King is going to show up. There's the Shake, here he comes. Still one more portal that needs to get closed from one more guy that has to sacrifice himself. And then we fight the Ivory King. Dude, this intro is so sick, dude. This is so cool. Him coming out of the portal and the music kicks in. That's so rad, dude. I liked the part where I couldn't hit that. Okay, he's off to go get rid of the spawn door. We still have one more knight with us, one more Lois Knight. Here to help fight the king. Oh my god, my rolls are so buffered, man! Holy shit! The first two rolls there I did not want to do at that time. They were buffered like crazy. So basically the exact same thing happened there, where we got him to half health, and then I got hit one time, and then he comboed me to death because I mistimed my rolls over and over again. This fight is really cool. I do kind of wish we didn't have to do the whole phase with fighting a bunch of ads each time, because it's really slow, and so it makes getting back into the action feel like it takes a little while, but this fight is really, really cool. It's very cinematic. In an absolutely killer boss room. It's just so much damage immediately off the rip. Also, this seems like it would be miserable without the other knights. Because, like, even with the knights here, it's already, I feel like I'm getting ganked enough. I can't imagine how impossible this would be without the knights. Yeah, it's a small annoyance for a fight this awesome. Compared to, like, the annoyance for Suralon or Dark Lurker, this is nothing. Because at least, like, this is cinematic. Even if it's a little annoying. What the? How was I supposed to know Fire Surge was gonna one-shot me if I didn't get out of it immediately? That's crazy, man. Okay. We didn't even get to fight the Burnt Ivory King that time. That's sad. I want to try some of my other weapons. I want to see if any of my other weapons actually cause these guys to stagger. Because the fact that they just, like, can sit in my face while I'm R1ing them and ignore me completely is a little frustrating. So let's see if we can maybe stun lock them with the Santier Spear. I literally got cooked. I didn't realize Fire Surge did that much damage in Dark Souls 2. I had no clue. buff on our weapon. Two-handed. Alright, time to find out. Oh, I'm never going to get to find out because they're so fast that I'm never going to be able to hit them with an R2 on this weapon. Look how slow it is. Well, it does stagger them, but then they can dodge before they don't even get true comboed by the R2 combo. That's tragic. And it takes 2 of the R2 combo to kill them. That is, like, not gonna work. Let's try the Warp Sword then. Maybe the Warp Sword will work better. That's fair. It is the finale for Dark Souls 2. You don't want it to be over too fast. Okay, the Warp Sword can stagger these guys. Unfortunately, our stamina bar is exactly short enough to where we're 1 R1 short of killing them in an R1 chain. Ow. Ow. Stop. Please. There's 3 other guys for you to attack, and you're all comboing me. And even with his help, a full R1 chain was not enough to kill a guy? That's crazy. How did that one not hit me? Dark Souls 2 hitboxes make no sense. Anytime I don't get hit by something that definitely looks like it should hit me, it feels just as strange as the attacks that shouldn't hit me that do. Ow. Okay. Here we go. Let's buff up now. Oh, maybe I should have waited a little bit longer. Keeping the Warp Sword out so that we can use it to hit the guy that spawns to kill him faster. Although I'm not sure that it will be quite as effective against the Ivory King. But the Ivory King might give me a chance to buff up the Rapier if we feel like we need more damage. So, let's see. Just want to kill this guy as fast as I can. Okay, beautiful. He's out of the picture, which means now it's just the 2 of us and the Ivory King. I need to get my stand back. Our damage is not quite as good, but it is still good. So delayed. He's got like roll baiting attacks. It's weird. He's got like an actual moveset. Okay, he's buffing himself. His sword is huge now. And still roll baits me. He's dead though. I wish we could have fought him longer. This fight's sick, man. This fight's really cool. Crown of the Ivory King. It's all ours. And that's Dark Souls 2, baby. We even made it to the end with our other friend, although he's not in here anymore. That fight is so awesome. I guess we can talk to her. I guess let's rank the boss, and then we'll talk to the lady that wanted us to free him from the chaos, and then we'll go make the crown, and then we'll be done with Dark Souls 2. So the Burnt Ivory King, let's move him into average. I think I want to put him here. I truly think that fight is really cinematic. It's the first boss in Dark Souls 2 with a good moveset. Like a truly good moveset and roll baiting attacks. He looks awesome. The lore is cool. from the little bits that I understood. I like that exploring the area incentivizes you to like fight him and gives more like aura to the fight. The entrance is cool. The boss arena is really cool. I loved it. I don't know. I think that fight is amazing. And we did it just barely under 200 deaths, baby. They said it couldn't be done.
You've granted.
Shoutouts to the 40 deaths from the Iron King DLC.
Now, I have no regrets. I was
Of which, like, 2 were to bosses.
long ago, in the depths of the abyss.
Manus? Question mark?
The dark shattered into tiny pieces, one of which was me. How frightened I was. A frail thing, born from but a splinter of dark. I felt that I might simply disappear. I am, in fact, the incarnation of my father's fears. I saw that the king of this land was strong. I sought him only to sustain myself,
Well, we can at least try.
to smother my
Even if we're missing a crown.
Now, I realize that he may have known all along. I was born of fear, and my Lord provided comfort. And so, here I remain, heiress to my Lord's wishes, watching over chaos. Until the end of time. The knights of Aleamnois were swallowed by the chaos, where their souls still remain. I pray for their deliverance. The knights of Aleamnois.
Okay, she's got nothing else to say. It is good that we end DS2 on the only Holy Peak fight in the game, and I think it really was a Holy Peak fight. I mean, it was cinematic, it was really cool. The lore, the arena, just like every piece of that fight was great. I guess it might suck if you don't like get the guys, but we got the guys. So let's just go trying to talk to past Ventric, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I guess final thoughts on Dark Souls 2. I liked it. I really liked the final DLC overall. I mean, the run to the Lud and Zelen fight was a little ridiculous. But even then, I don't think it was really worse than the run to Blue Smelter Demon, to be honest with you. The run to Blue Smelter Demon was truly, truly atrocious. I think that a lot of the ideas present in Dark Souls 2 are really good. And obviously get refined later in Elden Ring, specifically. I think it's very interesting. I think that this game is this sort of... It's almost this perfect middle point between Demon Souls and Elden Ring in, like, design philosophy. Like, I feel like this game builds off... Oh, Vendrick's not here. That's even sadder. It sort of builds off a lot of the ideas that are present in the original Demon Souls, and then takes those ideas and builds them into something new. And then Elden Ring takes those ideas that Dark Souls 2 builds and makes them into its own third thing. That is really, really good.
What do you fight the crowd seek as before?
Okay, well then we are missing a base game crown. That's unfortunate. Don't know how we get it, so oh well. In that case, even though we're gross and green, we'll put on the Ivory King crown. Exactly, yeah, Dark Souls 2 has a lot of really cool, interesting, unique ideas that it doesn't fully execute on. Obviously, a lot of it is hurt by some of the Scholar of the First Sin changes, adding enemies to places where they shouldn't be, and Aldia, I guess, although Aldia's not that bad, I don't think. I mean, maybe it's dumb in the lore. I don't really understand the lore around Aldia at all. Excuse me. Oh. I think really, I mean, this game is very Demon Souls in the sense that, like, the areas are brutally difficult, and then the bosses all have, like, 2 moves and die in 10 seconds, outside of, like, a couple of them, like the Fume Knight or, like, the Burnt Ivory King. But even, like, the Burnt Ivory King took a ton of damage. Like, Dark Lurker is, like, the only boss in this game with health, you know? Because, like, we were doing the same damage to Burnt Ivory King as we were doing to Dark Lurker, but Dark Lurker just has so much more health. And I wish that some of the better bosses, like Fume Knight, like Burnt Ivory King, like Surlon, like Sin, had a little more health. Although Sin's health was maybe fine. But we have expanded our roster of amazing and Holy Peak bosses. I feel like maybe I would get crucified for saying that there's more amazing bosses in Dark Souls 2 than there are in Dark Souls 1. But, you know, it's not my fault that I'm not the biggest fan of some of the Dark Souls 1 bosses. And I think it's despite it being so many bosses, it is more top heavy than it is bottom heavy, right? I mean, there's 1 in Holy Peak, 4 in Amazing. There's like almost a whole row in Great. There's almost a whole row in Average. Or I guess there is a whole row in Great. Like, if you count the Pursuer here, that's a whole row. And then there's not that many bad and not great bosses. There were 3 What Were They Thinkings and a Havel and Friends with boss health bar and +4 plus Estus. But I mean, overall, I think that the boss lineup is pretty solid. It's just like they don't have a lot of health and they don't have super in-depth movesets. The areas are a little rough around the edges. How much of that is Scholar of the First Sin? How much of that is original Dark Souls 2? I don't know. But overall, I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I think this final stream was a lot of fun. A lot of the early streams were a lot of fun. The last couple areas of the base game and the first 2 DLCs were a little just because they were kind of frustrating. But overall, I had a lot of fun with Dark Souls 2. I'm very excited to play Dark Souls 3 again for the 3rd time. Dark Souls 3 will be starting after Night Rain because I just want to take a break from playing these games for a little bit before Night Rain comes out. So I'm going to take a break before Dark Souls 3, play Night Rain for a few days, and then stream Dark Souls 3, and then probably play Night Rain offline on my own time. And then whenever Dark Souls 3 is finished, we will be streaming Expedition 33, which I'm so excited to play. But I really want to do the Dark Souls trilogy first. And I also don't know how streaming that's going to work, because I feel like I don't like streaming for super long times, especially because of the way that the headphones make my head hurt a little bit with my glasses. But I feel like all I'm going to want to do when I'm not streaming is going to be wanting to play Expedition 33 if I really end up liking it as much as I think I will. But it's been a wonderful stream. It's been a fun time. Dark Souls 2 is down with 198 deaths. Easily our highest death count so far. Under 200 though, which makes me feel good. I'm a little sad that it was so many. I feel like I'm better than that, but that Old Iron King DLC really kicked things into high gear. I'm excited to come back with more and to rank more bosses, because we've still got a lot more to go. To be fair, over half of what's left is Elden Ring bosses, and a lot of these Elden Ring bosses we're probably not even going to rank. Because, like, I don't know if we're going to get around to fighting the Nox duo, or like the Fell Twins, or the Putrid Grave Warden Duelist, or like the Red Wolf of the Champions versus Radagon's Red Wolf, wherever that one is in here. But at the very least, with Elden Ring, I want to do all the Remembrance bosses plus Bale. So we shall see. So next up is going to be Dark Souls 3, skipping past Bloodborne, unfortunately. And then we will come back for Bloodborne, my favorite. Sekiro for the first time in 6 years. And then Elden Ring. Crazy that I thought I was going to get this done before Night Rain came out. In my defense, Dark Souls 2 was long, and also I had a lot of real life stuff come up that stopped me from playing Dark Souls 2 for 2 weeks, or Dark Souls 1 for 2 weeks. So we could have been done with Dark Souls 2 with 2 weeks till Night Rain, and then that would have been enough time to probably beat Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne and maybe Sekiro. So thanks for hanging out. It's been a good stream. I'm going to go rest my voice for whenever Xenoblade stuff comes up. No Dark Souls streams for the rest of the week. If there were any streams for the rest of the week, they will be Xenoblade, moving into Satoral Marsh and Machina Forest. So thanks for hanging out. Be good to yourselves. Stay hydrated. And don't you dare go hollow.